like staying up late at night, creativity might be your superpower. And studies prove this because at night, it's quiet, giving you the secret to being able to solve problems that other people can't. But what if you could turn that late night energy into a steady income? Well, in this video, I'll share 5 work-at-home jobs designed for you to do at night. But what are these jobs and how much do they pay? If you were to miss out on these opportunities, you could be leaving thousands of dollars on the table every single year. So let's get started before it's too late at night. See what I did there? Now, I don't have a creative bone in my body, but if you do, this could be the perfect opportunity for you. Now, my son, Benji, and actually I do have a son named Benji, hence the name of the channel is Benji's Dad. That's who I am. I'm Benji's dad. But anyways, he had a reading camp that was at school where all the parents were invited. Now, after the teachers read a few books, they all gave us a whole bunch of clay that we could use to kind of mold and shape to whatever we felt like. Now, everyone was making all this really cool stuff. I mean, kids were making cars and different types of toys and animals. In fact, one kid made this really cool looking elephant. Meanwhile, I made this. Yeah, I don't really know what this is. It just has a little bit of a happy face on it. Yeah, I told you I'm not that creative. But really, seeing the creativity that everyone else had was pretty cool to see. So if you are more creative than I am, which isn't very difficult to do, you'd be great as an online escape room designer. Your job would be to take the lead in coming up with creative and immersive and challenging virtual escape room experiences. You'd work closely with the team to help provide participants with puzzles and riddles that all follow a common story and theme. The pay is about $20 per hour, and companies like Master of Mystery are hiring for this position right now. I'm going to give this job a score of 7 out of 10 because even though it is a pretty cool job to have, I wish it paid a little bit more, but it's perfect for a side hustle. The next work from home opportunity on our list is also the sponsor of this video, Printify. Printify is the go-to platform for print on demand that can be done with just a few minutes at night. They make it super simple and requires no upfront costs. And here's how it works in 3 very straightforward steps. So step 1, you would use a tool like Canva to create the designs. Now, don't overthink this. Think more about minimalistic designs and ideas like what pet lovers would like or hobbies that you're already doing, coming up with ideas like that. So for example, shirts with motivational phrases or funny cat graphics are always popular. But don't forget about upcoming holidays and life events such as anniversaries and retirement. Now, step 2 in the process is to head right over to Printify and sign up for a free account. They have over 1,000 products to choose from, and we're talking about everything from t-shirts and hoodies to mugs and phone cases. But here is the best part. Printify offers some of the best prices in the market so that you can maximize the amount of money that you make. So for example, they have blank sweatshirts for under $15 that are just ready for whatever design you want to put on them. Now, step 3 is to upload your design. Choose a product from Printify's catalog and then connect your Printify account to platforms like Etsy, Shopify, TikTok Shop, or even Amazon. Then whenever someone places an order, Printify takes care of the printing and the shipping of the product. All you have to do is collect the profits at that point. With no inventory and no upfront costs, and Printify handling the hard work for you, this is one of the easiest and low energy ways to start earning an extra income. So to get started with Printify, click on the link in the description, and I'll put one in the first pinned comment as well to sign up and start your print on demand work from home side hustle today. And thanks to Printify for sponsoring this video. All right, so this next work from home opportunity is pretty interesting because it really goes in line with where we are in the stream of time right now. Now, I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm the kind of guy who absolutely likes to do everything on their own and has a hard time trying to get other people to do stuff because no one can really do it as best as I can, right? I don't know what it is. I just have a hard time trusting other people to do it as well as I think I can do it. Just ask my wife, but it's an only child thing, I believe, for me. Now, when I first started my YouTube channel way back in 2017, I did everything. I'm talking about writing the videos, shooting them, editing them, and then posting them online. And even though it was great and satisfying and I was making some money with it, I did end up getting burned out multiple times. And when I say burned out, I mean, I got tired of the whole process of making videos and I just quit. You've probably heard a lot of other YouTubers talk about this where they just kind of get tired and exhausted of just constantly having to be creative. I've been through that more than once. But I always found myself coming back to create more videos because it is pretty fun and enjoyable to do. But I had to find a way to stop myself from getting burned out again. And the best way to do that was to start hiring other people to help me with the production of these videos, more specifically like an editor. And as time went on, I did get better and better with being able to hire other people out to help me produce these videos. But now in this day and age, one thing that has just been taking over the world right now, and I believe firmly will eventually take over the world, is artificial intelligence, or AI. And in a lot of instances, especially when it comes to scripting a video or editing a video, there's artificial intelligence tools out there that can make the process a lot simpler and a lot cheaper as well. But the problem that I have, and let me know if you ever had this problem as well, is I never really know what to ask the chatbot in order to get the answers that I need back. You have to put it in a nice specific way, because otherwise, if you put in trash, you're going to get back trash. Regardless of how much effort and time I put into it, I realize that I'm still not great at it. But that's what you would be helping people do if you were to become an AI prompt engineer. As an AI prompt engineer, you choose the most appropriate formats, phrases, and wording to tell the AI so that you can get the best results back. It's a pretty unique job that's in demand right now, and you get paid upwards of $30 per hour, or around $63,000 per year. I'm going to give this one a solid 7 out of 10. Computers aren't humans yet, so they are going to depend on us to be able to put in good information so that we can get out good information. And when I think of humans like my parents, they're going to need help with how to talk to these AI chatbots so that they can get the best results possible. So this job should have demand for a long time. Now, this next job will help you make money while helping other people spend money. I know it's kind of weird, but stay with me. Now, one thing that I absolutely love is fantasy football, and I mean American football. And I've won my fair share of championships over the years, mainly because I'm just better than everybody else in my leagues. But just because I'm good at picking players and picking who might win a particular game doesn't mean that I'm going to also be great at it if I had money on the line. And honestly, not just money. I really stink at choosing the right team if there's really any stakes on the line, especially when my wife's favorite team, the New York Giants, are playing my favorite team, the Indianapolis Colts, because I can never choose who's going to win and who's going to lose. I always end up getting stuck taking out the trash more times than not. Well, just imagine someone who gets paid for a living to choose the right teams all the time, but then they advise me so I can make sure I choose the right teams. That would be awesome, because I would never have to take out the trash again. Well, anyways, that's what you would be doing as a sports bettor ambassador over at BetStamp. Companies like BetStamp help develop winning tools, strategies, tracking, and analysis for almost every sporting event in the world. As an ambassador, you'd help manage the launch of new products for these companies and make sure that the word gets out, plus you'd be able to use the tools yourself. The job is $16 per hour, but it's 100% remote. You never have to worry about them asking you to come back into work or anything. I'll give this one a score of about a 6 out of 10, mainly because there's usually better ways to make money than just betting it and hoping that you're going to get some type of return. But at least in this situation, you'd be getting paid to help others make those decisions. Now, this next job is about being on a jury, but in the most interesting way possible. Now, one thing that I hate is being called for jury duty. And if you live in the United States, chances are you know that it's a pain to have to do, and it's illegal for you to get out of it. You have to do it. What I hate most about jury duty is just the waiting and then waiting some more, finally being asked a few questions, and then having to wait some more. Now, the one positive of it is that your job legally has to let you go to be on jury duty. But what if you could get paid to be on jury duty, but do so virtually, meaning you can kind of do whatever you want to do when you want to do it, but not have to be tied in one particular spot the whole time. It's pretty much all of the benefits without the headache. And that is what you will be doing as a virtual juror. You'd participate in 40 to 50 person virtual panels, acting as juries for mock or fake trials. The idea here is that you're going to be giving lawyers practice for when they have to do this kind of thing for real in front of a real grand jury. And here's the crazy part. You're not going to believe just how much this pays. Some of the websites like eJury, Jury Test, and Resolution Research can pay upwards of $400 per trial. But even with that, I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10, because even though it does pay decently well, the jobs may not be 100% consistent. Plus, you'd have to be available at certain times, which may not mesh well with your rest of your lifestyle. But it could be worth the effort, because you can pick and choose what juries you're going to be on. Now, earlier, you might have noticed that a lot of these work from home remote jobs and opportunities were only part-time work. But if you want a good solid list of of full-time jobs, I want you to go check out the video right there. Click on it and go watch it right now. I believe in you, and it's about time that you believe in yourself. Take care.